Well, good afternoon, and thanks for having us in. You're going to want to stay inside this afternoon if you can. The National Weather Service has issued a heat advisory for most of central and southeastern KELOLAND. Temperatures are expected to climb into the 90s, with the heat indexes climbing into the 100s. So let's head over to the KELOLAND Live Doppler Storm Center. And Megan, it's getting hot out there.
It really is. And like you said, if you can stay inside today. Right now we have 92 in Sioux Falls with sunshine, just a very light breeze as we head into the afternoon. Right now, 86 in Brookings, 92 in Aberdeen, 99 in Pierre, and 91 in Rapid City. Now, if we combine the heat and the humidity, we get our heat index. We have a heat index of 100 right now in Sioux Falls, 100 in Aberdeen, 99 in Pierre, and 90 in Rapid City. And because of those heat indexes, we could see a heat advisory through this afternoon and into this evening, with those heat indexes up to 105 in the areas in orange. That does include Yankton, Sioux City, Sioux Falls, Aberdeen, Pierre, and Mitchell. If we take a look at satellite, it's going to be sunshine for most of the day. We just have a few light clouds in western South Dakota, and nothing is going to come out of those clouds. For today, mostly sunny skies, 97 in Sioux Falls and Aberdeen, 103 in Pierre, and a breezy 98 in Rapid City. This afternoon, we could see a thunderstorm or two pop up with a marginal risk of severe weather in central and eastern KELOLAND. Our main threats are going to be hail and strong winds. For tonight, with partly cloudy skies, 71 in Sioux Falls, 69 with a chance of thunderstorms in northeastern KELOLAND, 71 in Pierre, and 64 in Rapid City. Tomorrow will be a couple of degrees cooler, still with mostly sunny skies, 96 in Sioux Falls, 93 in Aberdeen, 99 in Pierre, and 94 in Rapid City, with a chance of afternoon thunderstorms. Tomorrow afternoon also has a marginal risk of severe weather for a majority of KELOLAND. Hail and strong winds are going to be the threats again. Then on Friday, a couple of degrees cooler yet, 91 in Sioux Falls, 88 in Aberdeen, 95 in Pierre, and 87 in Rapid City, with a more widespread chance of rain and thunderstorms. We'll take a closer look at the timing in just a little bit.
Thank you, Megan. The city of Sioux Falls has released its draft for the 2035 downtown plan. The city is now looking for input from the community. There'll be a public open house on August 10th at the downtown library from 4 to 7 p.m. People can also read the draft and share feedback on the city's website. A Yankton Sioux woman is among 5 women who will appear on New Quarters in 2024. Zit Kalasa was an author and activist for Indigenous rights. After attending and teaching at boarding schools, she realized that the schools erased Indigenous culture. So she returned to writing and advocacy, critiquing federal policy involving Native Americans. And she helped pass the Indian Citizen Act in 1924 and the Indian Reorganization Act of 1934. Well, that Mega Millions jackpot, it rises to $910 million after no one wins the top prize in last night's drawing. The numbers drawn Tuesday night were 3, 5, 6, 44, 61, and the yellow ball was 25. Now, the absence of a winner for last night's estimated $820 million jackpot means there have now been 28 drawings without a big winner. The new $910 million prize for Friday night's drawing is among the largest in U.S. lottery history. The House Oversight Committee is currently hearing 3 witnesses this morning after a whistleblower filed a complaint claiming the U.S. has been concealing evidence of non-human aircraft. A small group of Republicans says the Pentagon and Air Force recently blocked lawmakers from seeing images and information about UFOs, as well as from reading testimony about seeing possible alien aircraft from witnesses. Pedestrians on Manhattan's west side are given a scare as a fire causes a construction crane's arm to collapse and crash onto the street. The mayor of New York City says 4 people suffered minor injuries, but no one was hurt seriously or killed when a fire on a construction crane caused its arm to strike a building as it crashed to the street. Pedestrians ran for their lives as that big arm fell from up in the sky. The cause of the fire and the partial collapse is being investigated. The Hunter Biden plea deal appears to be off. The judge hearing the case has raised concerns about the still ongoing investigation. The parties are still discussing the next steps to see if an agreement can be salvaged. Skylar Henry reports from Wilmington, Delaware.
Hunter Biden arrived at a federal courthouse in Delaware, hoping to end a 5-year criminal investigation, but those hopes were dashed by the judge. The president's son had been planning to plead guilty to 2 misdemeanor counts of willful failure to pay federal income tax. Under the deal, a 3rd charge of possession of a handgun by a drug user will be dismissed if Hunter Biden remains drug-free and commits no additional crimes for 2 years. That deal fell apart when Judge Mariela Norica raised concerns about the agreement while an investigation is still ongoing. Hunter Biden said he would not plead guilty if he faced future charges.
Judges have wide discretion in how they handle these plea agreements. In some cases, they could accept it full on. In other cases, they could make changes. And in yet other cases, they could just reject it out of hand.
In an unusual step, the Republican chairman of the House Ways and Means Committee wrote to the judge asking her to hold off on agreeing to the deal in order to consider the testimony of IRS whistleblowers who claim their probe was blocked and the evidence supports felony tax charges. Republicans say they want to hear directly from the prosecutor who recommended the plea deal. They're calling for him to testify before Congress.
We've got this weird lack of clarity as to whether the Delaware U.S. attorney was able to pursue the investigation fully, whether he did fully.
U.S. Attorney David Weiss, a Trump appointee, says he is willing to testify. Weiss has also told Congress in writing that he had the ultimate authority on the case. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Wilmington, Delaware.
House Speaker Kevin McCarthy cited the IRS whistleblowers as one reason he is now considering an impeachment inquiry into President Biden's activities. The White House says House Republicans are trying to get President Biden regardless of the truth.